ourselves nice and comfy and ready for our first game. So, since we do have the 7-11 deck, my question for you is, what is your go-to gas station convenience store? I'm pretty sure 7-Eleven is global. The only reason I would go to a 7-Eleven is one, if I'm really, really wanting a Slurpee. Or two, I can't find an AM PM. Speaking of Slurpees, what's your favorite flavor of Slurpee? Mine is piña colada or banana. Never would have thought those would be my flavors, but they are. So far, a very interesting texture for a bicycle deck with these cards. And there it is. Let's begin our night just right, hopefully. A black 7 would be ideal, but that will work. That will as well. And we already have one of our kings down. Oh yes, how can I forget? As we get into our first game, it would be awesome if you can like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, join our group of lovely people, and if you are subscribed or liked or been around for a while, I have channel memberships. Yes, those things. All I do there for the most part is, what's the word? Trying to make sure I'm not missing a play here, and boom. All I do there for the most part is, sometimes I upload lost episodes, but I think I'll be increasing that frequency soon to make it a little more interesting. So if you're interested in doing that, check it out. If not, completely cool. I only mention that if you're relatively new to these videos, because I'm trying to start my own deck, and those things, my oh my, are expensive, but I think it'd be very cool. So anything I make from the memberships would go instantly to making a deck for all of us. And come on, how would that not be cool? As we have a very good start to the game. Let's see if we keep it up through this one. And I just realized that is quite the curve. Almost incredibly unlucky. And when you know it, it looks like, regardless of our great start, we end up being just a little bit short. So time for our double check. As there's nowhere for that 9. Check. 8. 10. Or 8. So let's clean it up and move on to our next game. And just another mention of this, but it's very weird having this texture. as you can hear in the card, to provide a decent amount of control. But in this deck, those grooves either aren't as pronounced or are tighter in between, allowing for less friction. So when I'm dealing the cards or trying to, it's very tough to match it how I would like. So that's gonna go into reading this deck quite a bit. Okay, here we go. Game number 2. Oh, if you do have a 7-Eleven where you're from, let me know. Just out of curiosity, if it's a state, country, continent, whichever it may be. For me, it's not the most popular, but it's around, for sure, in California. And we have ourselves a relatively quick start to this one. I think from what I've noticed, 7-Eleven is more popular around larger cities. And I wonder if that's actually true. That's why the question for me is begged upon you. Thank you. I was beginning to get a little bit worried after that. But now, we have cleared up more than I would have thought. Ooh, alright. I had a feeling. But at least we're making progress over here. Oh, of course. Excellent. Nope. Well, no, won't help out yet. And unlucky once again. So just in case you missed it, let's do, yeah, that doesn't matter there, our second double check of the night. As there's nowhere for that queen, 10 or 9. No place left on the field. And we move on to our third game of the night. And I think it's about time to give this deck its rating. After these cards. Double kings, double eights, double sixes, double jacks, and triple sixes with double fives. So, I actually enjoy the design simplistic, but a nice amount of effort. The face cards, minimal effort, not minimal, but again, same thing, simple effort. Appreciated its fitting. I'm not sure what else you can do with this deck besides make them have some snacks maybe, or a Slurpee for the face cards. So not too much room for creativity, I guess. The texture is the biggest negative factor. It's not the worst factor. It's just different coming from a bicycle deck of playing cards. So let's see, where would that land this deck on the scale? It's better than a regular deck of cards in those categories besides texture. But you know what? We'll give it a 6. It's not too much better. An average deck of cards you would have a very easy time with. At least bicycle cards, that's usually my gauge. And at least you get a nice little variation with this deck. It is for sure built to last. We'll give it that. Yet another queen. It seems like we've had quite a bit of low cards too so far tonight. But opportunities to correct that coming soon. Ooh. You know what? I didn't let go, so we'll wait for that one. Trust me. Unless we get incredibly unlucky, we should be fine. Oh yeah, we're good now. We are good. Even better now. There's our second red king. Put the black queen down with that. And we should get our black king right there with our other black king. Third, play the 2. Move over the queen. And I am fairly certain that opens up a play next round. that sucks. So, time for our final check of this game, as there's nowhere for that 9, 8, or 6. If we put this down, we still can move that 7, so on to our silent game of the night. Let's see how we do. We had a fat stack, but still waiting, and searching for that win. Nothing special hiding there. Talk to you later. shuffle, I think we probably had half of the deck done right. Anyway, we add a fat stack and a win to our night. So just a nice and laid back fifth game to wrap things up. Let's see how we do after two more shuffles. Alright, let's do it. $28, $27, $26, $25, $24, $23, $22, $21, $20, $19, $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1. The game has begun. Luckily for us, throughout tonight, we've been able to drop our kings down fairly early. But for this one, we face a threat of triple eights. So let's see if we can work around that. Nothing so far quite yet. It's not looking good. And I think we just ended our night on a little bit of a bummer. But just in case, let's do our double check, as there's nowhere for that 5. Jack, 4, 7, 8, 10, and lastly, 5. So let's clean it up and see if there's anything nasty hiding underneath these 7, 11 cards. Oh, I could just feel it. Double tens, double aces, double six, triple six. Where is it? Double nines, triple nines, double jacks, double fours, and double queens. Lots of nasty left unturned there, so my friend, that was the 7-11 deck. Let's put it away and say our good nights. So, it was fun. We had a win to our total with some bad stacks. Who knows where we're at now? But, for now, I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night.